Hi there! Today we have this small, cute little four-door sedan from Audi. It's the new A3. So, let's start and let me tell you all about it. So today, because we have the S-Line, so the car has somehow a very sporty look. The first thing you would see is the signature front lights of Audi that comes in this shape, and you have the day running lights that come separated over here, and it goes until the bottom, and you have this very beautiful chrome line that extends from the inside until the outside over here, and of course they're all LEDs. And you have some fake vents here, and to add some sportiness to the car, you have some fake vents over here under the hood. And of course, a typical Audi thing, you have this huge grille over here. And because we have the S-Line today, you have these lines that goes through the hood to give you this little bit of depth. And finally, you have the radar over here and the parking sensors here and here. The wheels, I really like them. They have this two-tone colors. You have this stainless, the dark gray. The tires, they're 225 millimeters and the rim size is 18-inch. And you have this chrome land that goes from the front until the rear of the car, all around the windows. And I really like the color of the side skirt. It adds a little bit of contrast. It's this nice light gray. And one of my favorite things in the car is the color of the sunroof. And of course the doors, they're keyless. So you just have to pull it. It opens, and when you want to close it, all you have to do is just touch. So I did not expect this, to be honest. I thought the engine would be like a 2-liter, a 1.8, 1.6 liter because it's the S-Line. But it's a 1.4-liter turbocharged engine, and the numbers are not bad actually. It produces around 150 horsepower and 250 Newton meter of torque. And of course, the gearbox on it is an 8-speed auto torque converter. It's not a dual clutch.
Here in the back, something that adds to the sporty look of the A3 S-Line, this embedded kind of a wing shape on the boot. The tail lights are all LEDs and they have a really nice like a 3D shape inside, and you can see the turning signals have this dynamic movement to them when you turn them on. Down here, and to add to the sportiness of the car, we have this kind of a fake vent shape, and we have a big fake exhaust, unfortunately, which has this chrome finish to it. And the S-Line gets like this different bumper that makes it stand out from the regular A3.
The boot is electronic. It's either you press twice the button on the remote, or you just press the button that's here. And you have 425 liters of space. And of course, it's something else. There's an option if you want. We don't have it on this model. You can add a net over here just to add some extra space if you want to put some small stuff over here. I don't know, groceries, anything. And of course, if you have some long items that you want to put in the boot and you don't have some space, you just have to press the handle that's here and this goes down. And of course, if you need more space, you can just press this and the seats goes down. It's gonna hit the front seats, but it's fine. The front seats, they're all leather. It has this gray color with the gray stitching. And because today we have the S-Line, so there's sports seats. So it's like almost like a bucket seat. All right, so it catches you from the sides, the right and the left. So whenever you're going to the right or to the left, you feel that the seats, they're hugging you. So you're not gonna swerve, which is a very nice feeling. The steering wheel, it's all black leather. You have this nice insert of gloss black plastic. The line chrome over here, the circular chrome with the Audi logo. And you have, of course, all the useful buttons just to change the volume, change the music, raise, or just tone down the music. And you have the cruise control button. And you have some padded shifters over here. The door panel, you have some plastic over here and the chrome line that goes from here until the handle of the door. And of course, you have the ambient lighting over here that you can change the colors to whatever the color that you want. The handle in plastic. You have the insert of some soft leather just to cover it up, and some buttons just to control the windows and the side mirrors. And you have the button for the boot. And the storage over here is actually not bad. You can put some stuff here. And because we have the S-Line today, You have this chrome scuff plate over here with the S-Line logo. And of course at night, it lights up. The driver's front seats, they're all electronic. You can move it and change it as you wish. But the passenger's seats, they're not fully electronic, which annoys me a little bit. I don't know why companies do that. You can only control the lumbar over here electronically. But other than that, it's all manual.
And I'll have to start with the virtual cockpit. It is still one of my favorite instrument cluster screens out there. It's very high definition. Everything is so minimal and clear on the screen. You get all of the information you need at a glance. Moving to the infotainment screen, you get everything you need, controlling the multimedia, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. I have to mention here that Apple CarPlay is wireless also in the car, and at the same time your mobile will be charging wirelessly through this wireless charger, and in case you need it, you have 2 USB ports right here in the front. To control your AC and climate control, here we get all physical buttons instead of the dual screen we're used to in other Audis. I actually prefer the button layout. It makes it much easier for you to control anything while driving as well. Underneath the AC control buttons, you get these buttons, one for the drive select to change your drive modes, one to turn off the traction control, and to deactivate your start-stop system, hazard lights, parking sensors, and of course the automated parking that helps you park the A3 S-Line. Now, as you can see, the biggest difference in the interior of the new A3, there's no more handle to control the gearbox, but being a VW group company, now we have this little knob to change the gears as we like, just like we have with the new Golf. I love this small touch dial that makes you control the volume and the audio as well right from here. And of course you have the ignition button on the other side. Also on the center console you have 2 cup holders, your electric parking brake, and you also have a 12-volt socket right in the middle of the center console. I really wish they had this somewhere else. For the dashboard, we get a really beautiful design in the interior. First, we get really soft touch material here on the top. I really love how the AC vents dedicated for the driver have this very distinct design on the sides of the virtual cockpit. And to add to the luxury of the car, they've inserted this light gray kind of plastic here with this like 3D shape, and of course the Audi logo here in front of the passenger. Add to that, we have chrome lines extending all across all of the AC vents in the middle where you touch them and control them. It's very, very luxurious. Space here in the back is what I expected from an A3. It's what I call enough. It's enough for you to sit comfortably. The engineers did a very clever thing. They have this kind of a curve in the roof of the car to give you a bit of more space above you. Again, it's not much, but it's enough. You can sit comfortably here, as well as getting 2 AC vents for the passengers in the back in the middle, and an armrest with 2 cup holders for the passengers in the back as well. You get 5 drive modes in the A3 S-Line. You get efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic, and an individual setting, which I like so much because that means you can control the heaviness and the weight of the steering wheel individually according to your preference. I like my steering wheel to be a bit on the heavy side. It gives you a bit of a feeling of more control with the car. And because we have the S-Line with us today, we get sportier suspension from the regular A3. They're a bit on the stiff side of things, but in comfort mode, they actually do a brilliant job of hiding any bumps in front of you on the road. Now, put the car in dynamic and you get all of the power you need. It's more than enough, I think, for a car with just an S-Line package. And of course, with that sports suspension we talked about and the heaviness of the steering wheel, you can actually enter a corner like that, just like this, and put a bit of a smile on your face while driving the A3 S-Line. It's actually quite fun to drive as well. Let's go back to comfort mode and talk a bit more about the insulation inside the car. Sound insulation is like what you expect from an Audi, and it's really good for a car in this segment. Now, there is a little bit of road noise coming inside the cabin from the wheels, I think because of the size of the wheels, and also when you push hard on the engine, there's a bit of a loud noise coming from the engine inside the cabin. Let me demonstrate. Maybe some people would enjoy that. Maybe. In terms of fuel efficiency, with the small engine, you're gonna get a brilliant fuel economy on the car, but that depends all about your driving. I'm gonna read out the number I got from driving the car my way on the road inside the city and a bit of highways as well. It's 10.2 liters for every 100 kilometers. And again, it all depends on how you drive the car. The way I love to drive this car is like a bit of downshifts and push it all the way.
So, the car's price is 149,436 dirhams. This including the VAT and a 5 years warranty package. Does this car deserve the price or not? Let me know your opinions down in the comments and see you on the next one.